Hey, cool cats. I don't know why I just called you cool cats. That's not a thing that I ever call you guys. Let me just do a little rewind. Hold up 1 second. Hey guys, today I am bringing you my May wrap-up. Now you see, that felt much more natural to me. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I wasn't even sure I was going to be doing a wrap-up this month because I literally only read 2 books. But like, if I go a month without posting a wrap-up, did that month even happen? I guess we'll never know. I totally fell into a little bit of a slumpity slump when it came to reading this month. I do feel like I'm back in the reading game, but I'll be honest, it was rough there at the beginning. It honestly felt like I was a bench warmer and the coach wasn't putting me in. I'm seeing everybody else out there on the court reading, and I was just sitting there on the bench yelling at my coach to put me in. Put me in, coach, I want to be reading with the rest of them. But he just keeps angrily yelling at me to sit down and be patient. And I'm gonna stop comparing my reading life to sports now. Sorry about that. I was pretty busy this month outside of doing YouTube, with work, and with traveling. That's one of my biggest excuses. I had Y'all West and BEA, and that was madness. Speaking of both of those events, I mentioned long ago on my channel that I had started a second channel, and then it just kind of died off and I didn't really use it. But I've been using it consistently. I'm really proud of myself. I've been posting a lot of content over on my second channel. I vlogged all of Y'all West and I vlogged all of BEA, so I've got vlogs over there from both of those events. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, definitely go check out that channel. I'll leave a link to that down below. If you're not into that kind of thing, I totally get it. If you're just here for the books, I feel you. I feel you. Speaking of books, enough of that self-promo. Let's talk about the 2 books that I read in the month of May. First up here, we've got A Totally Awkward Love Story by Tom Ellen and Lucy Evision. I actually did a full video book review on this book, so I will leave a link to that down below. And you thought the self-promo was over, so did I. Anyway, I'm gonna be a little bit vague when talking about what this book is about because I know that a lot of youngins watch my channel, and this book is not necessarily one for youngins, that's for sure. I would put an age rating of about 16 and beyond for this book, so definitely be aware of that before picking this book up. But essentially, this is a story about 2 teens who are looking to find the one before they head off to college. There's a lot of awkward and uncomfortable moments that take place throughout this story, and it's also filled with lots of humor, and I really enjoyed that aspect of the story. I will admit that I did struggle to connect with any of the characters, and that didn't necessarily take away from my enjoyment of the story. It was just a different reading experience for me because I'm a person that just like latches onto my characters and they become my babies, but these characters just didn't become my babies. Something that I absolutely loved about this book though is that it takes place in the UK, and with that came a different writing style and a different humor style, and I really appreciated that about this story. One negative thing that I do have to say about this book is that I wasn't a massive fan of the pacing of this story. I felt like it just took too long to get to the point, and this is a rather short book, like it's not very long, but I feel like it could have been condensed even more and it would have been fine. But there were just points throughout the story where it kind of dragged a little bit. I would say if you're looking for a fun romantic comedy, definitely check out A Totally Awkward Love Story. I will say that this book also helped me get out of my reading slump because I just needed something light and fun, and this book definitely did that for me. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely check out this book. Then I finally read The Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. Are you guys proud of me? Are you proud of me? I'm proud of me. I'm finally continuing on with the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, and it feels dang good! I'm back in the series, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna be back into it for the long haul. I will admit though, and don't hate me Percy Jackson fans, but I didn't love this one as much as I loved the first book. I still really enjoyed this book, and I did feel like it was a great sequel, but I just didn't love it as much as I loved the first book. And I don't know if that's because my expectations are way up there. Hey yo, expectations, can you bring it back down here please? I might just need to bring down my expectations, but it's really hard to do that when there's so much hype surrounding the series. The hype game is strong, guys. I am excited though because I feel like this one kind of gives us a little bit of a direction as to where the series is gonna go, and that's something that was really nice to see. As with book 1, the humor was present and it was on point. Percy Jackson is just such a fun narrator, and I love being inside his head. All of the things that come out of his mouth, I'm just like, praise bless, you're amazing, Percy. I will be doing a full video book review and discussion on this book, so keep your eyes peeled for that because I definitely want to discuss this book with you guys. So those are the 2 books that I read in the month of May. I really wish I would have been able to get to more books this month, but you know what? Sometimes it's nice to just take a step back, take a break from reading, and then when you come back to it, you appreciate reading so much more. You guys should let me know down below the books that you read in the month of May. Also, if you've read either of these books, you should let me know down below what your thoughts are on them because I'd love to know. Also, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so click subscribe if you want to be notified for when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye! Choo! Reading life to a sports.